One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Wake Forest's offense will have the first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack.
Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run, gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They go to the wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It starts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards in there.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for a big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. To throw on first down. That's caught. It's Duggan. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Duggan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's looking deep. Got it inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. The defense, they better check themselves.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to...
Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but... I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is that of staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Return is tackled down at 12.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try the run. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it on the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Finds his man. It's Vasquez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Here we go, here we go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players. They're playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Vasquez. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Duggan. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of it executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working that left side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that. Field. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the move from inside is 5. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Duggan. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field.
Let's go!
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, TCU. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Going right to work up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against them.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Bringing the heat. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Vasquez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On third down, he drops the throw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Unloads to the right. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Floating away. On the move, he fires. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out now.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 15 to UAB. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're going back to the ground.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
On the direct snap, it's Duggan. Got a little space. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Back has it, and some room to work. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put
open field on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Duggan. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals.